Okay. So, how are you guys doing? Good?
Good. Need to get back at it and be the businesswoman.
It's really hard to transition after a team cut month and that kind of speed of work to go to a regular month.
Careful, 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 careful. The floor is wet. Sorry.
It's that kind of transition that is hard to figure out as you go. The work is all still there, and all the people you talked to and were working with, you're still working with now. You just have to try to find that balance of what goal are you going for this month as compared to what it was last month. And kind of even it out a little bit more throughout the weeks. So instead of talking to like 20, however many people you were talking to, like every day or every week, you can either keep going with that, but that can be very exhausting, or just reevaluate what your goals are and where you're at and go from there. That's one of the things that makes team cups really hard to do. This past one was actually the best one ever as far as like communication, and every coach made points and stuck with it. You can do like months where you think you're going to have a really awesome team and then you're the only one working. So if you ever make your own team in the future, really like think about who you're putting on your team and spending all this time with and working with. Because it can be a very valuable month to learn from each other. Let's see. I was going to talk about some things that have been going on, like personally in my life, that I have learned some lessons from. You okay? Okay. Okay. Can you hear me, Tiffany? Okay. It doesn't say you're muted, but I can't hear you. It's weird. I don't know. I don't want you to be saying something and it looks like I'm ignoring you, because I'm not. I don't know. Okay, well, I'll keep going since it is recording, and then I can shut off the recording whenever we're done and just figure it out. If you have anything, though, you can type it in the chat section, and I'll see it there, and I'll just read it out loud. All right, so there was a really good lesson this week, and some things that we were dealing with personally that I could really put it into business perspective, because it is a business. As you guys know, most of you guys know, like, we're selling our house. And the person that we're working with she's a very reputable realtor, but she also has her own team that she's working with. She has like 2 different assistants and all these other avenues, okay? So you're working with the person you signed with, but you also have to keep that communication going between all the teammates. So if there's something that we want or we're expecting, it has to come both ways through the communication. And that's the lesson that we've been learning over the past couple months, is it's all new to us. So like, I see myself as the new customer, right? Like, they're the coaches and I'm the customer, and I'm going, I don't know. I just want you to do this for me. But I expect you to tell me everything along the way. Tell me the ins, the outs. What do I need to do? What's going to be happening? What's the process? And even though I've said that one time, I didn't keep reminding that person. I expected them to already know that. I'm like, I've told you once, so you guys should know what to bring to me. So as coaches, our customers are thinking, my coach is just going to do this all for me. They're going to tell me exactly what I need to do every single day. They're going to bring me all this information and knowledge and all that. And I think because we are the coaches, we tend to forget what it's like to be the brand new person. And they're not going to know the questions to ask. They don't know how often to get in touch with you, or where to even go. They're just like, I just know what I want to do. Like, I just want to sell my house. What do I do? What should be happening? All they want to do is get fit or lose some weight. It's your job to be like, to lay it all out for them. Like, we don't stop at, here's a challenge pack. Thanks for signing up. That's like me. I've signed my contract with my realtor now. What happens? So our job is to be in contact with these people, not just in the challenge group, because that's kind of like your broadband, just social media thing. It's being published to every single person, and it's not exactly personal to that specific challenger. So if you have 5 people in your group and you're posting every day, which is awesome, it's very easy to still feel alone and left out of the whole process. And if they're not quite seeing progress or not quite as motivated, especially after that first week, it's going to be really easy for them to just drop off, because they don't know where to go after that. They're like, what just happened? I pushed through the first week. Things were going great, and now I feel like, well, you're posting in this group, but you've forgotten about me. You know, you have to really think about each person on a single level and keep in touch with them, like every couple of days or once a week. Pick one day a week to just send a message to your people and then get back to them. Even if it's that next week that you're getting back to them, at least they know that you still know that they exist. And they're not just somebody in your group. Even if it's just a real quick, like, hey, how are things going? Or I've noticed you posting in the group, or I've noticed you haven't been posting in the group. What's going on? Are you still alive? Did you die during your first week? Sometimes that happens. Not literally, but keep thinking. Imagine how you felt your first week, your first month, anything, anytime you're trying something new, and how you want that kind of support to be. And don't be afraid to continue to reach out to them the whole time. If you sign a new coach, treat them the exact same way. Even if it's somebody that you don't really talk to that often, send them a message, just say, what's up? Here's what I'm doing. What are you doing? You know? Don't feel awkward if it's been a really long time. I know, like, I have coaches that have been discount coaches for 4 years. I know where they're at and what they're doing, but I haven't actually messaged them or talked to them personally. So that's something you have to just get out there and do. Just to make them still feel welcomed and thought of. Even if you just say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Something really nice to do, and we don't do it enough on social media anymore, is just to go on somebody's page and just type up on there and post like a thoughtful little picture from Pinterest or something. Just something that makes them feel good and that you were thinking of them. It could be something that relates to them, but it goes a long way and it makes that person feel very appreciated. And if somebody comments on your stuff, send them a message. Instead of just commenting right back under it, send them a message and just say, I really appreciated you saying that on my post. And it just makes it feel a little bit more personal. And if you can call them, call them. We don't do that enough either. We rely a lot on just texting and typing it out. And it's not the same as a voice. Just take the time to listen to them. But that was a very big lesson I've learned in the past 2 weeks was communication. And even if you don't know what to ask or what to say, reach out and do it anyway. Just like, I don't know. I was just thinking about, just wanted to reach out to you, The other thing, it's something we're dealing with today. It was about, it's with my kid. And it started with report cards. And it ended up going down to responsibilities. And even if you know how to do something, you're just not really doing it. You're not self-motivated. There's nothing in the picture like, well, I didn't make that goal happen, so what's the point? I'll get it next time. Like, just forget about it. It's fine. And so like what we've done for him anyway is obviously having a meeting with the teacher, but and had talks with him. But we've started the responsibility of, if you don't do, or if you're not doing better in school and bringing home better grades, then you don't get to do XYZ. Punishment, basically. But if you think of it as your business, like, there's the power hour. Like, if you're just having like a super, super busy month of life, because that happens, it's not just a week anymore. It's like a month of nonstopness. You go through your power hour and you're like, you know what? I have to do this. I know I have to do it to make my business work. And sitting here and not doing anything doesn't really get me anywhere. But I know if I could apply just like 1 hour, even if it's 1 hour a week, I could make some things happen and I could move forward and make progress for myself and help these people. But if you don't commit to it, write it down somewhere, schedule it in your phone, put it in your calendar, it's not going to happen, right? So like with his schoolwork, if he doesn't get it done, he's not going to get to go play or watch TV. And we've made a list of, it's not his power hour, but it's his list of 10 things he must do every single day. And it's just simple daily things. And just like a child, like a brand new coach, if you don't implement those basic little things every day or whenever you can do it, as an adult, obviously, when you can do it, it'll never stick. It won't ever start to happen and become a natural habit of your business. And that's what is like, that's the key to success, is just being committed and showing up. So for him, he has to check off these things as he does them, check them off every single day of the week. And for us, the day you can do it, sit down and seriously zone in and focus, no distractions, just find yourself 1 hour of time where you can go sit in your office or sit in your room and knock it out. Because you're going to start so many more conversations and feel accomplished. To me, that's the best thing, is to know that I've checked things off. That's so much satisfaction to me, to know that I did stuff and I wasn't just bouncing around and answering these messages here that pop up, and oh, there's a text message over here that just came in and I want to go do this, and it's shiny objects everywhere. There's a YouTube video that just popped up, I want to watch that, but nothing. I could do that for a week and then look at my business and go, nothing changed. I didn't help a new person. I didn't make a success club point. My commission didn't change. It might have even went down. So without that that little bit of structure, it will take you forever to go anywhere in the business. And that's speaking from personal experience. I've spent the first 2 years doing that. I would get on the team calls every single week, never miss one, national wake-up calls, everything, even from, we were in Okinawa, so we were overseas. I still made that happen. I watched every YouTube video I could. I did all of that, but I didn't apply it. I even read personal development book, and it took me a year to do it. Because I didn't have a schedule. I didn't think that it really mattered that much. And now here I am, 4 years later, and coaches that signed up at the same time as me, like, you can't compare yourselves to them, but I know that they have done their business activity tracker, their BAT. I know that they do their personal development every single day, and they stay consistent in their daily actions. So that's the difference between what I spent my first 2 years doing and what they did from the get-go. They had that belief and that dedication and system in place. So the sooner you can do that for yourself and like not feel guilty about helping the people, and don't feel guilty about needing to take some time to dedicate to yourself and to your business, you'll move mountains. It'll be amazing. And I can say that now, since I have realized that and the mistakes that I did make in the beginning. And I don't want any coach on our team to have to go through those mistakes. And this past month has definitely shown that it's paying off. And because I see those coaches that have been on these calls and applying and keeping communication going, I love that dog's face right now. But I can see how much it's paying off for like the people that were on our Team Cup and are in all these little group messages that we have going. They're staying in it, and they're not just coming and going, like getting one customer or asking a question every now and then. There's just, I mean, and those are the ones that'll come up and kind of complain about situations and things, you know, like, oh, well, I've been doing all of this, but in fact, you dropped off the face of the earth. Or your Facebook you were on there, but all you were doing was sharing other people's posts or not posting anything at all. And when you go silent like that, the people that are following you and watching you for motivation, they're going to stop following you. And then your post won't even show up anymore, so they just kind of forget. So the dedication and the consistency is just, it's huge, huge. Let's see. Those were the only lessons I had, which are pretty big ones. But it's something I asked in my groups today, and I was just trying to ask what you guys like to do for hobbies and in your free time, because sometimes the best kind of coaching is not coaching. It's talking about your life and your hobbies and what you enjoy doing, and not so much all about the fitness. That kind of drives people away that aren't as like mentally into it as you are. So I don't know, let's just talk like, what are your hobbies? If we can hear Tiffany. I don't know. I can't hear you. Try muting and then like unmuting. Nothing.
Type it. Go. Can you type it? Down on the bottom. Move your cursor to the bottom, and it'll pop up where the mute, and there's chat.
Nothing. You can type it. Or wait, hold on. Yeah, the chat. Hold on. Let me pop it up. Did you see the chat pop up? You can just shake your head.
You listen to Pandora when you crave awesome new music.
There it is.
You do when you're craving delicious new snacks, too. Grace delivers exciting snacks.
Oh, wait, but it says privately. That's okay. I can read it out loud. Whatever you type, I'll just read. Okay, so we'll just go to Bridget. Like, what are your hobbies and passions and things out of working out?
This is a hobby because he is insisting on saying hello.
Hi.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
What's your name?
Caleb.
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 Nice.
Are you being a little rebel and boycotting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay, now you've said hi. Can you go sit on the couch? Thank you.
But something's behind there and someone's knocking.
Okay, go.
Bedtime.
My hobbies are 3 children under the age of 4. But we go to international Bible study twice a week, and so that's a big part of our life. And then I'm training for another half marathon, so I run when I'm not working out.
For sanity, right?
Yes. Yes, exactly. Other than that, really, I enjoy learning about this business, and this is a stepping stone for what I want to do when my husband retires from the Air Force. And so the building the relationships part of it and reminding myself that that's the important piece of changing people's lives. It's not about the numbers. If you put the people first, the numbers are going to follow. And as difficult as that is, I think that it's all about putting this as a priority in the day, just like Bible study, just like my kids, all of those life responsibilities. It's a responsibility chore chart. I mean, but you've really just got to, I've learned this week after coming out of Team Cup and being overwhelmed with life and just craziness, that there's got to be an established schedule, established working hours, because each thing that I'm responsible for deserves that specific time. And I do turn into a crazy person when I'm trying to make dinner, deal with 3 children, a dog who does what it wants to do in the house, and respond to 2 people and not be completely fluent in our material, in every piece of our material. So learning this is my hobby.
Yes.
But
having that schedule is so important. Like, I've put it out there a few times. I'm not very good at sticking with it, but I try to tell everybody, I'm like, 3 o'clock hits, I'm done with business. I don't reply to messages. I don't do anything, because that is homework and pick Aiden up and after school activities and dinner and trying to work while trying to prepare dinner. And after messages, and then you get frustrated, and it portrays to those people, because you're like, wait, I know that wasn't the nicest way I could reply to that message, or I could have taken more time to ask more questions instead of just, okay, here's your link, or okay, fine, I'll talk to you later.
yeah, I've not been called out, but I've been called out on it, that my responses at times have been too curt.
Yep.
No.
Yeah. It's like, if you see people messaging, you're like, you can just ignore it till tomorrow, because the person's not going to disappear. Like, if it's...
No, but I remember there were times during my first couple of rounds that I would message my coach, and I was right in the middle of trying to figure something out, and I did need her to respond right then.
Yeah.
like, and we live in that society where right now. So
Yeah.
just trying to keep it all balanced.
I try to make, if people have questions, like if they're new to the program or something, I try to make sure I tell my people, hey, if you have a question that other people could possibly be needing the answer for, can you please post it in the group? That way, if I'm not available right away, somebody else might be able to help answer that question that's done it before or been through it.
Right.
Especially in like coach training groups and stuff. If there's a lot of people in there, I'm like, please post it here so that we can all learn.
One thing that has saved my life this week and last was the new app, because you can preload all of your posts, and that is so nice, almost too nice, because I've kind of fallen off Facebook on the crazy days. So it's nice. I like it.
It's very easy to upload it too. Like there's stuff you can use to post on Facebook like that. Sendable or Hootsuite. But I don't think it's as user friendly. I know Katrina tried to teach me years ago, and I've forgotten every bit of it.
I haven't tried voice messages on Facebook, Tiffany. I've done calling, though, on a lot of people who have lots and lots of questions, and it's so much easier just to call them than it is to have to sit there and type it out.
Yeah. Voice memoing back is great. And they're always like, oh, it's so good to hear your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? Selling a house, and what's your hobby?
So our hobby is like just adventuring and traveling.
Yeah, I saw you went to Paladaro Canyon, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Uh-huh. That's like the closest thing for us to do. That was about an hour and a half away. But it was really nice to get out there, and there's so many trails to go see. We live, what is it, 100 miles away from anything? So we have to travel no matter what. So that's been our thing, is we're going to sell our house. And we were going to wait till he retired from the Air Force. But I said, why are we still waiting to do this when we know what we want to do? I don't like waiting, that kind of stuff anymore. So we put the house on the market, and we have been shopping for a fifth wheel. We've got our truck. We kind of found the truck early, so that's what has pushed us to it. So we have our truck, and we're just trying to find the right fifth wheel to fit the three of us and our 3 dogs. And then that way, when long weekends come up, like this weekend, we could just leave. But that's what we love to do. We love to go see stuff and adventure outside. And if we were closer to water, that would be even better. But maybe we'll find some water somewhere.
Good luck.
Yeah. Oh, we'll come up to Utah. I want to see Utah. Yeah.
Never been.
Mm-mm.
No.
So what about you, Tiffany? What are your hobbies? You can type it. We'll read it. She says, I'm really just starting to commit more to the business part, but my hobbies are my 3 dogs, gardening, outdoor adventures, and right now my son and I are doing maple syrup. Oh, you're like making maple syrup? Oh my gosh. That's awesome. What kind of dogs do you have? I have 3 dogs too. Which is going to be really interesting in the fifth wheel.
How many dogs do you
Hmm?
How many dogs did you say?
3.
Oh.
Aiden's in here too. A husky and 2 big. Nice. Lots of hair.
Yeah.
All of yours are big, right, Ryan?
2 are big. We have the German Shepherd, an American Bulldog mix, and then the mini Schnauzer.
That's right.
Yeah.
Not too much hair in the house except for one dog that sheds a lot. Every step she takes is shed.
She has miniature Schnauzers too, right?
4.
4 of them. Oh my gosh.
Lucky!
We have more dogs than kids in here now.
And a minion.
My dog is my guard dog.
Oh, I can only imagine the hair, Tiffany.
Yes.
Well, he just leaves dirt marks, not too much hair. He just
German
leaves,
Shepherd mixes. Oh yeah.
he's gonna if he sleeps with me, he is gonna leave hair.
Okay. Bye, Aiden.
Bye.
Bye.
Mom.
Bye. I thought he was gonna do something.
Or
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to keep you guys on too long. I know kiddos aren't going to bed like they should be right now.
Boycotts.
Yes, boycotting. He's waiting on dinner.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you.
I'll get to hear you next time, Tiffany. Yes. If you guys have anything you want to talk about next week, post it in the group or send me a message or something so I have something to go off of and not another life lesson of my own.
No, it's applicable to mine too because I didn't ask the right questions and there was major miscommunication on a big thing this week. So
Yeah. Slowing down and asking questions is just huge. Never be in a rush to get it done, unless it's the last day of the month.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm super proud of what happened last month with everybody. I'm gonna make a post about it when I have some time.
I was really hoping for those weights, but that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
What tier did we get?
I haven't gotten the email. I don't know.
Oh, Tiffany, I started one with prospects that aren't registered in my Beachbody account, but Ryan does hers differently, or did hers differently.
Today on page. Like a like page or a group.
My bed.
A like page, yeah. Mine, I don't know if it's a community or a, like however you categorize it, it doesn't matter. And I just invite everybody to it because sometimes they'll see your like page over your personal page. And I haven't spent enough time learning how to advertise or anything on that. I think my thing is my regular page. I post publicly or YouTube because that's just more personal to me. And my like page, for some reason, I feel salesy on it. I think because, I don't know, because I don't know the people over there as well. It's just not comfortable. But if that's yours, I would just start watching YouTube videos of how people do it and take what you like from their trainings and make it yours. Same thing with like Instagram and all that. Just find the trainings that speak out to you on that and run with it. Yeah. But I'm a YouTube and my personal page type. Because I'll just start the camera and just say whatever I want to say. Whatever's on my mind. I don't have to take the time to type it out.
I need to learn how to do that.
Yeah. You just start the camera and go. Be like, if you had this awesome idea, do it. And workout videos, like I post them up there too. That gets more than just talking. Yeah. So when you like record it on your phone, just get the YouTube app and download it from your phone. And then you can share it from YouTube onto your wall. So you'll get views from both sides. Yeah.
I made a pull-up video, and oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing. So it didn't get posted.
Aw.
It was awful.
That's your starting video.
Oh, it should. I'll have to redo it.
Be like, this was day one.
I totally deleted it because I wasn't going to post it.
I deleted mine too this week. I feel like not there.
I need to get an assist, though, so my feet have something to do, not help jump me up.
Yeah. That, the assist that Beachbody has with the 3 bands in the middle, in the foot, that thing has been my lifesaver. Like, huge deal. But I don't know how much they are. I got them with a program, so.
Have to look.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will let you guys
get more clients interested, Tiffany asked.
What's that?
Does YouTube get you more clients or interest?
I think it's easier to share from YouTube. So if you type it in, put the right kind of heading on it, yeah, more people are going to see it. And when you're able to share it onto your Facebook from YouTube, it works out really well. So, all right, I'm going to stop recording.